Hey, what's up guys? It's LearningPitStop here. So today I'm going to talk about the super important topic of search engine optimization. So search engine optimization, or SEO for short, is extremely important for small and large businesses alike, but can be a really confusing topic overall. So for businesses in general, just as a note, search engine optimization is just as important as traditional marketing and should even, in today's place, hold a larger view overall as the internet has become the overarching force over just about every piece of marketing. So one thing to remember is that if your business shows up in more than the first page, or even more than the first few results, the average person won't even take a look at it. So you definitely want to optimize to make sure that you're in the first few results, or even if you can't do that, in the first page of results for what a user looks up when they're looking for your type of business. So one major common myth that should be debunked is that search engines like Google or Yahoo, Bing, DuckDuckGo, anything like that, is that they find your site automatically and you really shouldn't worry about it. And that's the biggest myth, because you really need to put in work on your own to make sure that the site can find you. They don't take care of all of it themselves. So what should your goal be with search engine optimization? So your goal shouldn't be to necessarily cheat the system, but it should be to play with the algorithm, which I'll explain in a second, to make sure that your site appears at the top of the page. So when I say cheat the system, I mean there used to be a long time ago where sites would put thousands and millions of keywords so that they'd show up on just about every listing. Now Google and other top search engines have made sure that this isn't the case anymore. However, you do want to make sure that you fall under a broad range when a user searches. So I mentioned the word algorithm. So what is an algorithm? So an algorithm is simply a set of rules a search engine will follow on how they rank sites, where they are within pages, and just overall how the search works for the user. So, for example, to talk about some of the main algorithm changes that Google, the top search engine, has been for over the past decade. Some of the changes that they've made. So they've made changes where now you will receive search results based on location. There will be better intent and meaning with the search that you made. It's not simply use the words that you searched. It looks for, okay, what does this person mean when they search it? And then also they've worked now so that low quality websites don't actually show up in the main search results. So absolutely, at this point you probably are like, this sounds pretty important, right? So the options that you have as a business, okay, there's a couple options you have. So we'll go over some of the tools that you can use to better optimize your website to be able to be found. So the easiest is going to be the hands-off model, which is going to be purchasing an SEO tool. So some of the free options that are out there, everybody loves free, and especially, search engine optimization is just as important with small businesses, with small budgets as well. So some of the tools that I recommend using are Answer the Public, which uses keyword optimization. There's Animals Revive, which finds old content and makes sure that you know that you need to update that. And then there's also SEO Ability. So this search engine tool makes and looks for technical issues within your website that are going to make you fall lower on the search results, like I had mentioned with Google does. So also there's paid tools. So the paid tools usually perform a little bit better and are easier to use. However, there's a cost that goes along with that. So then the first one I recommend is Ahrefs, which is also a keyword finder, just like Answer the Public. There's Majestic, which does an overall search and an overall analysis of your website, and also has fantastic statistics to go along with it. Then there's also the third option, which is the most expensive, however it's completely 100% hands-off, and that's paying an expert to take care of it for you. Now, this option does have some major benefits to it, as you'd be hiring a professional who knows exactly what they're doing. However, there is a much larger cost that goes along with it. So also along with that, you need to make sure that your website is mobile friendly, as Google has worked very extensively to make sure that mobile friendly websites do not appear in their top search results. So just in conclusion, this is extremely important. Search engine optimization really affects your bottom line, because it determines how many customers are coming to you, and that's extremely important. So if you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comments below. Thanks for watching.